Back in December of 2018, I decided to make a change because I was called fat every day at school. I was called a lot of names that I cannot speak on this channel. And I remember telling people as we got into January, a week before, that I was going to get in shape and I was going to build an amazing physique and I was going to build an amazing body. And the people who I told did not believe in me. They didn't believe in me at all, and they thought, oh, he's chatting shit, he's chatting bullshit, he ain't gonna achieve that, he ain't gonna get in good shape. And I just remember this fire deepening within me because I knew they didn't believe me. I knew they thought, oh, this guy's chatting shit, he ain't gonna do it, he don't know what he's doing, because I had never got in shape at that moment in time. January 7th came along, and this was the date where I was gonna get in shape. I was deciding, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in shape, I'm gonna eat all this shit before that, and I'm gonna start getting in shape. So what did? I started counting my calories and eating about 2,000 calories per day. I started running around the park, and it got to a point where I lost a stone in the space of a month and a bit. And I looked a lot better, and I looked a lot more happy in myself, a lot more grateful. And I could see people in my life seeing that and congratulating me and making me feel good about myself. And then over the next course of that year, I lost a number stone. And I started looking good. I started looking in a way that I wanted to, and I started looking trimmer. And this was big for me at that time because all I wanted to do was see a bit of ab definition at that time. And I saw people saying to me, you're getting too skinny, you're getting too skinny, you're looking too skinny, you're looking too lean. And it started making a difference on myself, but other people was giving me compliments, and it started to make me feel really good in myself. And the thing that I truly realized now is that was all character building for myself. So over the next few years, I got in even better shape, and I built a better physique, and I built a better body, and I started having people giving me compliments and making me feel good about myself and making me feel proud of myself, to the point now I'm really happy with how I look, and I get a lot of compliments on a daily basis, and I feel really good at myself, and I help people to get in shape now, which is such a beautiful thing. But the main thing this journey taught me, let's remove all the external shit, the women, the attraction, all this stuff that is very external but also does help you on a mental level. The main thing it taught me was perseverance and going through hardship and going through pain. The main thing it taught me was trying to be better, was going through days where I was struggling and I didn't want to stay consistent, I didn't want to go to the gym, and I didn't want to eat decent, and I didn't want to watch my calories. The main thing it taught me was stuff like that. And when I started persevering through all that, you start to slowly get mental wins in your head. You start to slowly look at yourself in a better light, an amazing light, and you start to like yourself a lot more than other people do, because they constantly lie to themselves and they didn't help themselves and they didn't benefit themselves. But when you are constantly working towards stuff and benefiting yourself, and over time you're seeing them results, you start believing in yourself a lot more, which means you're going to believe in yourself in a lot more other areas. You're going to benefit yourself in a lot more areas, and you got to have this mindset that you could truly be better through everything, and you can persevere through a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, a lot of struggles. And this is the main thing it taught me. It taught me keeping going on days where things are going bad, when your mental health isn't the best, when you're not feeling the best, when you're not looking at yourself the best, where you're feeling a bit shit, you're feeling weak. You keep going. Even if you don't go to the gym, you go for a walk, you get some steps in, you watch your calories, you keep note of that, you try to eat a bit healthier, you try to benefit yourself, you try to push yourself. It taught me stuff like that, which is such a beautiful thing and such a beautiful message for your life and for you, and it makes you feel so much more grateful in yourself. And I see too many people who don't understand what it truly does for you on a personal level, how you start to perceive yourself. You start to change your perception of yourself. You start to look at yourself in a way more better light than people who don't go through that and don't try to help themselves and they try to benefit themselves, and might even have more time than you to do it. And you start to become a bit different to people, and they start to view you in a different light to how you view yourself. But it's such an amazing thing for your confidence and for how you view yourself. You look at yourself so much more different and with a lot more gratitude and a lot more happiness for yourself, because you push yourself, you benefit yourself, you help yourself, and then you get the rewards in your life in external ways. For example, let's say women, let's say attraction, let's say even friendships. You get friendships off the back of it, because people really admire someone who takes care of themselves and looks in good shape, because they can learn from that person, they can benefit from the person. And there's a thing called the halo effect as well, where when you're in better shape, when you look more attractive, people view you better than other people. It's just an effect, and people could hate on this, but that's the way people perceive people when they're in shape. They view them completely different. It makes you believe in yourself way more. It makes you look at yourself in such a better light. It makes you actually proud to look in the mirror, which is the main thing, man. The main thing is how you perceive yourself. All this external shit, all this external bullshit is good, and it does affect your mental health, because people who don't have good things externally always view themselves terribly. Don't get me wrong, they do view themselves a bit bad. They question themselves, they don't know who they truly are. But when you benefit yourself and keep going, the perception of yourself starts to grow, and you start to view yourself in such more of a better light, and you start to light yourself in such a better way, which is the main thing. It is the absolute main thing. You gotta think, how you perceive yourself is how you're gonna give yourself to people. So if you perceive yourself in a negative light, unconfident, and you always promise yourself stuff and you never fulfill it, and you never try and you never go towards it, you promise yourself, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get in this ship, I'm going to do this, and you never do it, you're going to subconsciously not view yourself as good, as someone who says, oh yeah, I'm going to work towards this, I'm going to go towards this, and you do it, no matter how you feel. No matter if you feel terrible, no matter if you feel bad. You might have a few days where you fuck up and it doesn't go right, but you think on the next day, oh, I'm going to rectify that, I'm going to get better, this is just a little blip, I'm still going to achieve the results that I want. And this is what you got to truly think. You can't view it from this other perspective. You got to be smart, and you got to just understand that it will absolutely benefit you in every way. How you perceive yourself, how you view yourself, how you look at yourself on a daily basis. And that's going to be the true message in this video.